Welcome, dear students. Good morning. So, we are back again to the class. Uh, we have to continue the novel, The Edible Woman. So, in the last class, we saw how the two characters involved are Miriam and Ainsley, who are roommates, and Miriam is working in a company which collects questionnaires about the products, and Ainsley is working in electric toothbrush company. Ainsley is not interested in working in this company. She is looking for work in art gallery, but Miriam is happy with her job. When the novel opens, she is given a task of taking a questionnaire about the newly launched wheel, and for this she interviews 3 persons, 3 to 4 persons. First, she interviews a priest, and the priest advises her not to take or preach or recommend drinking alcohol. And the next one is a old man, a man who is shy to say anything, so she murmurs everything. So for every question she murmurs, and Miriam finds difficult to take the answers from the man. And the third person she meets takes advantage over Miriam. She escapes from him. And the last one he meets is Duncan, who is a college college graduate studying BA English Literature. However, she is not happy. He too tries to take advantage over Miriam, and she escapes from him and joins and comes and meets Peter, her lover. And there we stopped in the last class. Now, in this class, we will proceed further. So, on the whole, Miriam is depressed with the interview. So she goes. So let me record it. Welcome back. So on the last class we stopped here. So we have stopped. I'll take the pen. Sorry. In the last class, see, we stopped here. So Miriam goes to Peter, who is her lover, and spends a good time with him. Now, who is Peter? Now you can see Peter is a lover and is a lawyer. Okay, they love each other, and they're to marry soon. And Peter has a problem. What the problem is? Friends of Peter are getting married, and Peter is much worried that he is not getting married. And even the last friend, Trigger, is going to get married. That worries Peter, and Peter asks Miriam for a marriage. So Peter asks Miriam that they should get married soon. And Miriam takes Peter to meet her friend named Len. Okay, you keep this man remember. Okay. And they meet Len at a restaurant, and soon Miriam's friend Ainsley also joins the restaurant. Okay, and Len, who is Len? Len has come lately to England. Just has returned from England. Okay, Len has come from England, and he, in his conversation, hates the English woman because these English women, he says, that they run after men for sex. So Len hates an English woman, and he is not ready to accept any English woman, and he hates any English woman. And his ambition, the ambition of Len is to become a good commentator, which he is not able to achieve still. Okay, now he wants to become a good commentator, which he is not able to achieve, but still he aims it. And Ainsley is much impressed with Len, and you must now look into the character of Ainsley. Okay, we have seen in the past, we have seen the character of Peter, we have seen Miriam. Now Ainsley is a different character who she wants a baby, but she does not she is not interested in marriage. She is not interested in marriage, but she wishes to have a child, and she is looking for a man who is ready to give her a baby, but not but not marriage. But she hates marriage. So that's the character of Ainsley. And Ainsley, when she meets Len, she is impressed, and she decides to trap Len to have a child. See, you must look. See, she is not impressed to marry Len, but she is impressed to have a child of Len. So she tells this that she is impressed with Len, and she says the same to Miriam, and gets a promise from Miriam that not to reveal the secret to Len, that she now has decided to trap Len to have a baby. So after promising, Miriam promises that she will not let the secret known to Len. So that happens in the restaurant. Okay. Now what happens? Now, after they're meeting in the restaurant, Miriam goes to meet. Miriam goes to meet. You can see. Now Miriam goes to meet his college friend Clara. Now there is another character. So there are three different characters. You can see Marian, and there is another character, Ainsley, and there is Clara. And Clara and Marian are college friends, and she is married. She is married and has 2 children. And again is conceived. She is on a family way. She is in a family way again. And the 2 children are named Arthur and, you can see Arthur and Elaine. Elaine are the 2 children of Clara. Now she is pregnant, or she is on the family way. Her husband is Joe, and she is married to Joe. Okay, fine. Now the 3 different characters. Marian is a character who wants to have a freedom, but still loves Peter, and Peter is a character who is a traditional character. She loves Peter, and Peter is a man who wants a wife to be more traditional in a traditional way. And Ainsley, the classmate of Miriam, is totally a different modern girl who loves, who wishes to live freely without any bondage. So she hates marriage she hates marriage, but loves to have a child. Every different character. Okay, now Clara is altogether a normal woman who is married to Joe and has 2 children, and is yet again on a family way. Now Marian goes to meet Clara, who is married and have 2 children, and Joe is a good husband, a good father, who helps Clara in all matters, and she takes care of the children at all times. And Marian tells Clara about her plan to marry Peter and settle down as a housewife. Now, what Marian says to Clara is that she is now they have Peter and Marian has decided to get married, and she even says that she has decided to resign her job to and settle as a housewife after marrying Peter. Okay. Now Ainsley says that she has decided to have a child with the help of Len. But what is Ainsley says to Clara is that she hates marriage but wants to have a child and has decided to have the child from Len. So Len மூலமா குழந்தை நான் டிசைட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அதையும் சொல்லலாம். But she is not ready to marry Len. Ainsley asks, so after saying that, Ainsley asks Marian to give her the room to stay away one day so that she can invite Len and make use of that loneliness for her plan. But Marian refuses, saying that the owner of the house, the lady, is more traditional and she will hate church activities in her home. That's what Marian refuses. But in the story, in the later story, you can see how Marian moves away, giving room to Ainsley and Len. Okay, now this is what. So far, we have seen that after the interview with the 3-4 persons, Marian meets Peter and they decide to get married soon. And after they decide to get married, they go to meet Len, where Ainsley too joins, and Ainsley is impressed with the behavior of Len, and she decides to have a child from Len, but not to marry him. And she says the same plan to Marian, and Marian promises that she will not let it know to Len. And after that, they go and meet their college friend. Marian goes to meet Clara, who has in a family way, and who is the mother of 2 children, whose husband is Joe, who is a good husband and good father, helping both wife and children in all ways. And Marian tells about her plan to marry Peter, and Clara welcomes her idea. And Ainsley also says that she is ready to have a child from Len, but not marry him. So, and she asks help from Marian. She asks the room for a day to stay alone with Len, but Marian refuses. To give her room. Okay, let's see what happens next. Now, Marian has decided to marry Peter. There is no doubt there. Marian has decided to marry Peter, and she even has decided to resign her job. That day, she goes away to a laundromat. That Sunday, she goes to a laundromat. Laundromat is a laundry. She takes the clothes of Ainsley with her, and Marian puts the clothes into a washer and finds that she had missed the soap to wash. Now, when she looks for a soap, she finds a person near her. A person is standing near, and she identifies that is Duncan. You must be remembering this man. Duncan is the college student whom Marian has met for questionnaire. Now he talks to Marian. He talks about she becomes so close to Marian the very moment he sees Marian. So he tells about his friends, and his friends are Tavor and Fisher. And he says he used to call him Fisher as Fish. So there's and they are undergraduate English literature students, and he says Fisher has taken up a thesis on D.H. Lawrence for his study, and he says this man Duncan has taken pre-Raphaelite poetry for his research. So these are the thing he start discussing with Marian, though he is so much yeah, alien. He talks immediately about he discusses all the matter to Marian. And Marian is so much impressed on seeing Duncan's behavior. And Duncan further says that Trevor comes from Montreal and Fisher comes from Vancouver. And he says that his friends call him mad because he has set fire for his room because he was bored. So he's a very different type of man, you know. See, he says, this is he's a fruit. He used to talk anything under the sun. So he used to talk, he talks about anything to anybody. So similar அது மாதிரி இவன் பாட்டுக்கு பேசுறான். He says Trevor, he comes from Trevor வந்து மோட்டரில் இருந்து வரான், Fisher comes from Vancouver, and ஒரு நாள் நான் என்னை எல்லாரும் என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்னை கிரிக்கெட்னு கூப்பிட்றான் பிகாஸ் நான் வந்து ஒரு நாள் ரூமில் தீய வச்சு விட்டேன் அப்படின்னு he talks continuously to Marian, and Marian is some other way she was impressed with Duncan. Okay, and there is no reason for love. There is no reason. Okay, if there is reason, then there is no love. So, and Mariam was simply impressed at Duncan. She hugged Duncan and kissed him. Okay, now see there's a different story. I said it is a different story. You will not be seeing a traditional character here. See, now you can see this girl, Marian, is engaged to Peter, but impressed, and having relationship with Duncan. Okay, now I cannot say it is a relationship. Maybe it is a casual acquaintance. I can say it is a casual acquaintance. So, it was a casual acquaintance. That is what Marian too feels later in the part of the novel. பின்னாடி இந்த நாவலில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த ஒரு சம்பவத்தை அவள் வந்து ஒரு கேஷுவல் அக்யூட்டன்ஸாக தான் நினச்சிக்கிறாள் ஒழிய இது ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு விஷயமா அவள் கருத மாட்டேங்கிறாள். So she simply ignores this incident that she hugs Duncan and kisses him, and she felt the smell of cigarette in his mouth, and he felt that his body, that is the body of Duncan, is like a tissue paper, very soft. So after the kiss, they part without a word. Both of them, both Duncan and Marian, go away without a word. So Duncan is stunned, and Marian was impressed. She kissed her and just went away. So that's quite abnormal here. But still it happens, and as a casual acquaintance. I say it is a casual acquaintance, and Mariam too considers it only as a casual acquaintance, and she does not consider it as wrong. Okay, that's the character of Mariam. Okay, students, we'll stop here. The part 1 of the novels comes to an end here. So part 1 of the novel, that is chapter 1 to 12, comes to end here, and we will see the next part 2 of the novel in the next class. Thank you, dear students. Welcome.